Hi guys, welcome back to our channel at Cover Ride. The channel is run by two sisters. So today I'm going to be your host Star, and today I'm doing another vlog, and it's going to be a day in my life. So I'm going to take you through a realistic day in my life as a college student who also does art as a passion. And yeah, you're going to see everything that I get done today in terms of just for fun, in terms of work, in terms of content, in terms of future projects, and etc. So hopefully that sounds interesting to you guys, as well as me going to school at the same time. So yeah, with that said, I am just planning out my day as always. Usually I do this on my iPad as my digital planner, but for today I wanted to do it on paper for some reason. So that's what I'm doing today, and I'm just kind of planning out what my day looks like. My day started at 9:30 in the morning, so it was pretty late, even though I did go to bed at a reasonable time, like 12:40 the night before. I woke up at 9:30 for some reason. So yeah, I'm getting a late start to the day, but let's see how much we can accomplish nonetheless. Yeah, I don't have impressive characters, nor do I roll for characters, because like I said, I've only ever played this about 3 times within a year. So yeah, I don't really know much, so I'm taking this one step at a time. I think Genshin has just a really good mechanic system when it just comes to a lot of aspects of the game: running, flying, walking, swimming, fighting, if I didn't already say that one. Climbing, I guess, that's also pretty good. Their world building is also really good. Character design is good. Just slightly lack of diversity between characters, but yeah, what do you really expect, I guess? I will say I'm actually pretty tired of Mondstadt. I've been here for a while, even though I've only played this 3 times. I'm kind of over it, because every time I see other people play Genshin, they're in these other beautiful places, and it's kind of my fault, because like I said, I've only ever played 3 times. But I will say, when I do play every 6 months or something, I do play for a good amount of time, maybe 2 hours or such. But obviously it's not enough to get everything done that you need to complete before you get to move on. But I'm actually kind of sick of Mondstadt. I think it's pretty boring compared to some of these other places, so I'll say that. Oh, who the heck is this? Hello, NPC. Oh, right, I shouldn't be taking screenshots of these characters. Maybe I want to draw an NPC as well. I think she looks cute, and it'll give me the chance, no, to draw a kid, because I don't know how to draw kids. Can you get rid of this name thing? Oh wait, Clarice, don't go. Oh, Choloris? Shuloris? Okay, wait. I just want to take a screenshot. No, wait, can you turn around a little bit? Okay. There we go. Maybe I'll use a 3D model to draw a kid, because I don't know how to do that. Draw kids. And yeah, use a 3D model, work smarter, and draw yourself a kid. You have to follow me. Oh, how cute. Okay, she stopped moving for some reason. There's more? Oh. Hi guys, I want to talk more about like my interest outside of art. So I want to kind of share some books that I recently just bought that I'm really excited to read. So the first one is called Interment, and it is about a decree or an announcement was put out that Muslims were a threat to America. So the main character, Layla, and her family and a bunch of others were put into an internment camp for Muslim American citizens. And I think it's like a potential futuristic future of the United States. And it's about how Layla, amongst others, figure out a way to kind of like fight the system and get out. And I'm very excited to read this because I really like dystopian near future tellings, similar to like 1984, like George Orwell. So I picked that book up. My next one is called Once Upon a River. So this one's about a wounded like stranger comes into a cabin with like a dead child, and somehow the child comes back to life, and they're trying to figure out why. So it has like mystery, magic, scientific stuff in it, and the child herself is mute, so she can't even explain how she's alive, or like maybe doesn't want to explain. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty excited to read this. And the last book I got was called Rolling Blackout, and this is like a graphic novel, I believe, and it's about the author Glydian kind of tagging along with these reporters who are asking refugees and people that were affected by the Iraq war on the Middle East, like about like just what happened, about their identity, about who they are and things like that. And so everyone has like a different story to tell. So they ask civilians, refugees, officials, etc. And it's just kind of like her documenting that experience. So I'm really interested in like journalism, not as a career path, but just like reading about that process. So I'm so excited to read this book. Yeah, these are going to be part of my collections of already growing books, but honestly, I don't mind. Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope all is okay. I really haven't like talked to the camera and just like about this vlog, so I wanted to take the time and do it here while this sort of speed paint is going on for a piece that I was finishing up for my work. But yeah, so this is another vlog. I decided to do a day in the life. I kind of miss vlogging a little bit. Yeah, so I actually did a lot today, or you're gonna see near the end of the video. I ended up doing a lot today. Some stuff on my list, some stuff that I just did out the blue that, I just decided to do on a whim. And then I also had to like go to school this day. Luckily I only had one class. So it was a realistic day in my life as like a hobbyist artist. Um, with like one class that day. Sometimes I have more depending on which day of the week that I'm going to class. But this was the best time to do it since, usually school takes up a lot of time. So I don't technically get to do as much art as I want. So I was happy to do it this day. Yeah, anyways, I hope you guys are all doing good. Lately on this channel I've been posting a lot of like portrait work, and I kind of want to steer from that right now. I'm still doing more portrait work just to kind of get my footing and evolve my style, but I'm not going to just like throw that onto the channels like one after the other, because it's like, as a viewer myself, I don't view that as interesting if every video is like a portrait video. So I'm deciding to switch it up a little bit, and I'm thinking obviously this vlog is gonna go up whenever it goes up, but like you saw, I did play Genshin earlier in this vlog, and I want to do like drawing video game characters in my style, because surprisingly I have a lot of video games across my phone, the Xbox, the Nintendo Switch. So I have a good amount of games to like play in a video and then draw those characters. For most of the videos in the series, I want it to be first time video games. So it's like my first impression, my first playthrough, and then me drawing the characters that I get, or I see or whatever. But at least for the Genshin one, I'm gonna start off with that one, because it was either that one or Tower of Fantasy, because I did start this video a couple of months ago with Tower of Fantasy and I ended up scrapping the video, and I want to like restart that series that I was starting back in like end of whenever Tower of Fantasy came out. I think it came out in the summer or something. But yeah, so I decided to just do Genshin first, and then I'm gonna go back to Tower of Fantasy because I'm pretty sure I still have most of the footage from it. I did scrap the art and use some of the base sketches for the Tower Fantasy video for different types of art. So I'm going to have to redo some of the character design stuff. But yeah, I'm okay with that. So I'm going to be quiet now, and let's move on with the rest of the video.
You see something suspicious in the station or on the train.
So this is what I have so far. I'm coming up near the end of the day, so I kind of want to get some of the things that I haven't even started that are on my to-do list, like at least start those things. So I'm gonna put a pause here, and if I don't continue this piece, then I already have like my watermark and such. So if I want to post it, I'll end up posting it. But I'm just kind of quickly going to do the replay for this, the time lapse. This is of my OC Vanessa. I'm revamping a lot of my OCs to ensure that I can draw them consistently over and over again. So simplifying some things. And yeah, so I'm just kind of figuring it out. So this is Vanessa. I created Vanessa a couple of months ago for Pride, and then a couple months later, I made a fake magazine cover for her. And I did like the maturity of like how she looks, because I feel like now in this version seems more like a child than like someone in college. But she is a freshman, so I'm gonna like chalk it up to, her being 17 years old and just entering college. But I'll figure out a way to like mature her a little bit. I don't know if it's her face or if it's the outfit, but I'll figure it out. But I'm revamping a lot of my OCs, and Vanessa is going to be a part of my Elijah and Jonas story that I've been talking about for a couple of videos now. So I'm going to work on Elijah and Jonas for a little bit before I go to bed, as well as work on my sci-fi spacey story that I'm planning to turn into a comic soon. I have about like 2 hours before I'm planning to actually officially go to sleep, so I'll work on those things that I mentioned. So nighttime is slowly approaching. So here's everything I did after I got ready. First I'm just showing my Sukuna lights because I put those on instead of leaving the light on because everyone is in bed. So yeah, I got that for a Christmas present. And then I'm showing my water bottle and then my ice water in this mason jar that I keep next to me every night. And the water bottle is also a Christmas gift. Afterwards, I checked the performance of two TikToks that I recently did. So the first one was a TikTok that I did earlier today. And then the second one was a TikTok I did like 2 or 3 days prior to doing this vlog. So I was just checking that performance over on TikTok. And then usually I use those TikToks to do Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts later on down the line. So for the one that I did 2 or 3 days prior to the start of the vlog, I checked the performance over on Instagram and I saw a lovely comment, and it just made me so happy because usually all my comments are promotional bots stuff, and no matter how many times I like go into settings to like block those type of comments, I still get them. So it was just really nice that an actual like person commented. So I replied back because I felt extremely appreciative, and then I just checked out their account afterwards. Next, I went onto Milanote, and every night for I don't know how long, I'm going to just do like a chapter summary, like 1 or 2 chapter summaries every night. So that's what I did this night, and then afterwards I quickly created some type of like mood board to basically arrange all the characters that I have so far in my story, which is the Elijah and Jonas story that I talked about. So yeah, I have Elijah and Jonas who are going to be the main characters. Elijah being like the main character. I have Vanessa that I've been talking about. And then I have like 2 unnamed characters that were just original art that I can turn into a character, because I have a lot of art that I like made a character for said art like one time and just never touched it. I mean, the original art, like they were never supposed to be like second time or third time use like design, but I figured that I need some design. So instead of making something new, look at my past art and see if anything strikes me that I can just like recreate or reuse. So that's what I'm doing. So for one of the characters, she is a black vitiligo woman. I haven't really decided like what grade she is in college and everything, or just like her whole backstory. But so far I have that she's going to be like a journalist, because I was reading the Rolling Blackout graphic novel that I got, that I showed earlier in this vlog, and I really enjoyed the journalism process in the book. And yeah, so she's going to be a journalist. And then the second character I have is a trans man, and I'm still figuring out like what their career path is, who they are, things like that. And I have some couple names down for both of them, so I'll kind of figure out, I don't know, what I would do with those characters. But I do want to use them because I like the ideas for them. And after I did this, I started on my Genshin video. It's not going so well. The designs for Genshin are so complex, and I think that like my art style just doesn't really fit Genshin too much. And so I think I have to like figure out like either like I think I had to like change like the body type and size that I typically draw in, just to invoke, I don't know, Genshin's a little bit more. So I'm gonna try. I really do want to do the video. If not, I might move to Tower of Fantasy because I did have a better time doing those character designs. Yeah, so after doing the Genshin thing, I did some couple of GIFs or GIFs that you see throughout the videos. And then I did some editing, and afterwards I just went to bed. So with that said, this is the end of the video. I'm pretty proud of myself for being able to actually get some work done while having that class, because usually school like definitely comes first, so I never really have time to do outside work. However, it is coming like up till the end of the semester, so we're getting less and less work as we approach finals, so I'm able to do a lot more art. I'm happy that I was able to do a lot of different types of art. So yeah, anyways, hopefully you were able to do work while watching this video. But regardless, thank you guys so much for watching. It definitely means a lot. Jen and I will see you in another video. Have an amazing day. Bye. Peace.